I want to talk about something simple, but not always easy: positive thinking. Hello, friends and fellow passengers on this wild ride we call life. I hope you are well. You hear about positive thinking everywhere. Some people swear by it, and some people roll their eyes at it. So the question is, does positive thinking actually work? Does thinking differently really change outcomes? Or are we just lying to ourselves to feel better? For me, the biggest realization wasn't how to think positively. It was realizing when I was thinking negatively. Negative thoughts sneaking quietly. Is this a dumb idea? This is too much work. What's the point? And before you know it, I'm frozen and nothing gets done. So step one isn't about positivity. It's about awareness and catching the negative thought in the act. Once I notice I'm stuck in a negative loop, I hit a fork in the road. I can choose to stay there or make a conscious choice to shift. Sometimes that shift is tiny: a forced smile, a deep breath, a quick moment of gratitude, or a simple phrase in my head like, just take one step. Not pretending everything is great, just choosing not to spiral. That choice matters more than it seems. I remember a day my family and I were heading out to a local attraction. Traffic was brutal, the weather sucked, everything felt annoying. And I could feel myself slipping into a mode where all I could see was problems. Then I stopped and thought, I came here to have a good day with my family, and do I want to have that good day, or do I just want to be miserable? I didn't change the traffic, I didn't change the weather, I just changed where my attention went. I started looking for moments instead of problems, and it genuinely turned into a great day. And I wonder, would it have gone that way if I'd stayed negative? Here's another bigger example. My parents split when I was about 9, and the following years were pretty tough, and that stuck with me. So when I later started my own family, keeping it together was very important to me. Then one day that marriage ended, and that should have crushed me. But instead of spiraling, I focused on the outcome that I wanted: a stable, loving life for my kids and finding my soulmate. I stayed open, I stayed hopeful, and I focused on the life I wanted. And later that year, I started dating my current wife, and we've been happily together for 18 years. Life hasn't always been perfect, but my kids didn't grow up with the same problems I had growing up. I'm not saying these outcomes are all down to positive thinking, but I do think they have played an important role. Here's something else I've noticed. Negative thoughts don't just feel bad, they stop movement. Positive thoughts don't magically fix everything, but they create motion. One small action gets done, and that leads to another, and then momentum builds. I'll leave you with this. What outcomes in your life came from thinking positively? What outcomes came from your life thinking negatively? And what might happen if you choose differently, even once? I'm not saying ignore reality. I'm saying you always have a choice in how you engage with it. And sometimes that choice changes everything. I'd love to hear about any stories you'd like to share about when positive thinking made a difference for you. And until next time, stay well, fellow passengers.